Hi, good to see you. So I just got finished recording this video and I have some great news for you. So I'm trying a new recording method, or at least I tried a new recording method, and this method involved me changing the resolution in which I record at so I can get both the game and my PNG tuber separately, both in full quality. However, that would have worked perfectly correctly if OBS wasn't made by a gaggle of morons who don't know what the they're doing. So instead of both me and the game being in full quality, both me and the game are in 360p, despite the fact that I didn't touch the downscale filter at all. I just changed the recording one and it should have been the same because they were linked. They decided, hey, I'm gonna randomly bring the downscale filter to be 360p. Because OBS was made by a bunch of morons who have no clue what they're doing, this video is actually going to be a lot lower quality, at least visually. So it's a good thing that I was recording Isaac, which is a pixel game, so the quality itself isn't all that too bad because it was pixelated anyway, right? However, I look like shit. My PNG tuber looks like dog shit in this. So I recorded this full episode and stuff actually happened. So I can't just get rid of the footage because I made progress here. So that's why I'm recording this little preamble here and I'm explaining to you what happened. All right, so just to recap, I tried something new, I changed one thing, and completely inexplicably, without my input, OBS decided that even though I'm recording in 1080p, it's going to output in like 360p. So that's why the video looks like shit. OBS is stupid. It made the video look like shit, and that's why the video is fuzzy. So now that we're all caught up, please enjoy the video for what you can. I love you. This is Vixie. I hope you're having a great day and hope it gets better. Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. But of course, before we get into the video, we have to cover the comment of the week. We'll get right into that. I picked out this comment from Draco Casanare where they say, you don't need good boss damage if you can simply hit them more than they hit you. This, of course, was left on the last Isaac video, which, hey, if you like Isaac, back-to-back Isaac videos for me. Isn't that cool? But anyway, of course, if you would like to be the next comment of the week, you can leave a comment down below and it can be anything you want. It can be silly, it can be stupid, it can be something even nonsensical. And who knows, you might be the next comment of the week. Now, of course, we have to get into some Isaacing, and by purely a virtue of me recording this right now, you already know what it is. We need our beast mark on Tainted Lost, so we're gonna get right into that. I'm not feeling too epically awesome about this because, okay, alright, cool, let's stagger my item descriptions. Starting off with Cricket's body is crazy, but of course, there's a couple things I do want to mention on the technical side of things in case anyone was curious. Depending on how well Snowy did this, which I have full confidence in her, of course, but you may potentially have noticed my PNG tuber is a little bit weird. It's a little bit different from how I normally do stuff. Maybe it's in a different position, maybe there's like a, hopefully not a green halo around the edges, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. But I am actually trying a slightly different recording method to what I normally do. I'm basically recording the game and my PNG tuber separately on the same like canvas, so to speak. So I can have my PNG tuber separate and in full quality from the game video itself. So if, for example, I pick up a card down here, or there's some items being blocked by my head, I can just move me out of the way and you can still see it. So hopefully going forward, that will be a cool option of things that I can do. So I can keep you filled in for whether or not I totally forgot like a strength card or a holy card I was holding on to. But most importantly, I am immediately vibing with this run because this Cricket's body is an instant boon to our DPS. Maybe not directly what with the whole splitting shots thing, but I mean, you see how fast we're killing things. Although in general, I am still kind of feeling not awesome about this because it's entirely possible that my luck has been wasted on the Eden runs I have done in the past, which we did get a secret room item here. I don't think there's going to be a way you're going to be able to re-roll it, but it's cool that it showed up. I don't think there's anything in the boss room that can do that, so I guess I might get like, nah, I'm just going to grab it. The likelihood of me getting the ability to re-roll that Necronomicon is astronomically low, so we're just going to roll into our first boss. Hey, it's Duke of Flies, easy peasy. So, in terms of things that have been happening in the midst of what's been going on during like my break and stuff, Pokemon Legends EA came out, and honestly, it's a really cool game. I've been loving it a whole lot. I've been playing mostly that for all of my time spent, you know, on my own. And while I myself have not beaten it, I did literally just watch my brother beat it, so I see how the game ends, I see where the story goes and everything, and I lost my mantle. Awesome. And now that I have at least seen how the game ends and have seen the game in its entirety, except maybe post-game content, I can say, if you're curious, Pokemon Legends EA is going to get a high 6, maybe a low 7 7 out of 10 for me. It is a perfectly fine game. Especially for a Pokemon game, I would rate it like pretty damn good. There are things about it that I dislike, but that's why I gave it a 7 and not a 10. And also because too many people just give everything either a 1 or a 10 and completely defeat the point of a rating system. If you've seen my Let's Plays in the past, whether you watched them all the way through or you just saw the last episode, I tend to keep my ratings fairly grounded and reasonable. So ideally, my ratings actually mean something when I give a game a rating, instead of just everything being the best thing I ever played or terrible. But yeah, Legends EA, it's a cool game. I recommend it. It's pretty cool. Do we want to take Undefined here? No, we'll take the random. Cool, love that. It might be a bit cost prohibitive if purely you don't already have a Switch 2. I've heard the Switch 1 version on the Switch 1 is not great, but on the Switch 2 it runs perfectly fine. Ooh, Pandy Box, weird. I might honestly take that with me instead of the Necronomicon. I'll think about it. I'm definitely gonna hold on to my little unicorn for the time being though. Alright, cool, next run. Sweet, love that. I did forget to mention that I am going to do the thing I did last couple times on my Tainted Lost runs, where I have 3 lives. So there goes the first one. Hopefully the next 2 will not be gone nearly as fast, and this is like a 15-minute video, because that's not really how I roll. Though I was kind of experimenting and thinking about stuff, because, you know, I'm basically always thinking about YouTube stuff. What if I did start doing, like, more heavily edited, shorter content? Monstrous Tooth, wow, how mediocre. I don't really vibe, personally, with short-form, heavily edited content, so I'm not sure that I will end up doing that, but I have thought a couple times about experimenting with some other stuff other than, you know, my Let's Plays and Let's Draw and all, because I recognize it. Not everyone has the time to sit down and watch an hour-and-a-half long video. I respect it, I see you, don't worry. But at the same time, I mean, realistically, you can just watch someone else, and you can put me on when you're like going to bed, or you just have a lot of work to do and stuff. I'm a background content sort of channel, you know? I think the issue mainly with the short-form content thing I was just talking about is I don't know what I would do, because all of the things I want to do when it comes to videos lend better to long form. I guess maybe Let's Draw could be chopped up a bit more, but the entire point of that series is to be a chill thing that you can see the entire process of me making something, so I'm definitely not going to go with that. But I don't know, just some stuff that I'm tossing around in my head. I am probably going to die. Alright, I think that may have been the best Lost Haunt fight that I've ever done. No keys means no downpour. Okay, hold on, we got a full clear. Though me no-hitting that Black Haunt fight just then did remind me, I have maybe potentially leveled up as a god tier Isaac gamer, because in the stream that I was doing in the last video that was edited down for the last video and all, let me know if you want to see more of that, by the way. I have leveled up as a god tier Isaac gamer. That means I am now better at dodging things, purely because I have been playing so much Tainted Lost trying to get these marks. Namely, the thing that I have deduced and started doing that has made me way better at dodging stuff is when there's a lot going on and a lot I need to avoid, don't pay attention to the priority target or whatever. Don't pay attention to the thing that you're trying to murder. Pay attention to you so you can react in a very short form period whenever you would need to. You can see the shots coming at you. You can see the shots that are gonna afflict you with the death disease, and the better you see them, the more accurate you'll be able to avoid them, you know? I noticed a lot of the hits I took during that stream were because I didn't see what was coming at me, and I wasn't seeing what was coming at me because I was looking at an enemy I was shooting at. But if I'm worried about taking damage or whatever, if I just look at Tainted Lost and shoot in the general direction I'm getting the vibe of, you know, what I'm shooting at, then I'll be able to dodge stuff and still probably get damage on target. That is how you level up as Isaac gamers, boys. That is how you do it. I am already missing that Cricket's body start, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. That was the first run I've done of Isaac today, and I've not exactly done basically anything else today. So I'm a little bit out of practice, and I'm definitely not warmed up. I gotta figure out all of my excuses as fast as I possibly can. See right there? That's what I'm talking about. I paid attention to me, and I was able to react accordingly to all of the nonsense I was dealing with. That's the great thing about me starting uploading all these Isaac videos. You can see the process of me getting good at something, which, given how often I've been specifically recording Isaac videos and Let's Draw, seems to be a recurring theme on my channel. Isn't that kind of fun? However, Willows are still the absolute worst, so there's not really much you can do about these. It's just random chance whether or not they hit you because their pathing doesn't make sense. I mean, it does, but I've run out of excuses. Get back to me on that. Well, we're now down one Holy Mantle. I don't really want Rubber Baby, and we're getting Belly Button instead. Oh boy, cool. Love that. It might pay dividends. Maybe we'll get Incubus on our first Devil Deal, and oh, thank you, Sloth. Very cool. I do want to pop open our shop just in case there happens to be a blank card in there before I use this holy card, though, because if there is, dope. If not, Crap. There could be. Either way, we're not grabbing Voodoo Head because we can't take advantage of that. Bogo Bombs is okay. I'm gonna try... Nope. Batattery. Which, honestly, yeah, I will take. Maybe not awesome for Monstro's Tooth. That should have some value going forward if we get into a bind. My Min Min, hello, good to see you. You know how I was literally just complaining about Willows? I think we're going to be doing a lot of the looking at me strat in this. Which, speaking of Min Min and being god tier gaming at things, by the way, here's another little tip for you. The Willows don't actually deal contact damage, but Min Min does. And as you can see what happened there from that very unfortunate situation, the Willows spawned around her and pushed me into her. So the Willows themselves didn't do contact damage, but they did push me into Min Min, so they might as well have. Lady, can you stop? Just toss your Willows at me, please. That'd be very handy. Oh my god. Nope. Okay, we might go a little bit more than 3 lives in this one, because this is not working out, like, at all. Snowy, you're the one editing this. Just make sure to... yeah, ignore that, it's fine. Make sure to add however many lives I would end up needing to have for this video to make sense. You've seen how this video has gone. I'm still working on it, so just use whatever number makes the most sense to you. Alright, thank you. If this turns out to be the last run, I need to make it count. I really need to make it count, because realistically, all we have to do is get to the Beast. The Beast is not a hard boss fight. Getting to the Beast is difficult. Alright, we're rolling again. We might be here for a little bit, so I'll be here when I actually get a good item. Although, actually, while I'm doing the whole looking for a good treasure room item thing, I suppose this is a good chance to say if you enjoyed my videos and such, make sure to like the video, leave a comment telling me how you're thinking so far. And of course, if you really like my stuff, make sure to hit that subscribe button and set the bell notifications to all so you actually get notified when I upload shit. It, of course, helps out the channel and it'll let you know when I actually am doing work and not taking one of my many, many breaks. I do like number 1. It's a very okay item, but I really want to get a heavy hitter here, because this could be the video that I end my streak of only playing Tainted Lost in Eden. Proptosis is interesting. Yeah, I think we will commit to Proptosis here. That's a lot of damage, but we have to play very, very, very close about it. So this could be interesting, could be cool, especially when we get to Beast. That will be interesting. Yellow Gurglings, I hate it, but we're just gonna lock in and take advantage of the Proptosis, actually meaning that I want them to run at me. Hell yeah, cool. Shake the magic until it breaks. Devil is okay, I guess. If we run into a problem child, we can do something about it, but that's about it. So, on the topic of Legend ZA, what that I brought up not too long ago, I mentioned that I myself have not beat the game yet, but I watched my brother finish the game, so I know how everything goes and everything. And for any of you who may have been curious why I haven't beaten the game yet, it's because I'm intentionally stalling myself. And the reason I'm intentionally stalling myself is I am basically one Pokemon away from having the exact team I want, and unfortunately, but fortunately for me, because it gives me something to do and the thing I like to do most in Pokemon, I want a shiny alpha, ideally female Furfrou. That's what I want. And now that I've gotten to a certain point in the story, I've actually unlocked the best place for farming a shiny alpha Furfrou, Zone 19, where there's a fixed spawn of an alpha Furfrou I can roll until it's shiny. Unfortunately, because I am not progressing in the story until I get that Furfrou, I am also not capable of getting the shiny charm. So I'm basically looking for a full odds Shelfa, and that is going about as well as you could expect. But my adventure has not been fruitless. Thankfully, Zone 19 has a bunch of Pokemon I like. In fact, during the daytime, there's not a single Pokemon I dislike that can spawn. So I've actually gotten 4 shinies from that place so far. The unfortunate thing is that it was 2 Kangaskhan and 2 Furfrous. So even though there's like 4 or 5 Pokemon there that I like, the 4 shinies I have gotten so far have been 2 of the same 2 Pokemon. So I'm not too pumped about that, but in general, I'm just happy that I actually have the opportunity to start this shiny hunt and actually get the Pokemon I want to. Moreover, I'm happy that there's a place that I can do that, and I don't just have to hope to God that I'm rolling full odds Shelfa from a random spawn that isn't guaranteed to be Alpha at least. That was a nightmare. That's what I was trying before, and it was not good. Much like this holy chest with me having no keys. Hopefully we get latchkey from boss. If not, crap. Blubberton makes me very concerned and very spooked out, and I don't like him, so we're just gonna hope that Proptosis has given me enough damage to just not deal with him whatsoever. That shot was far too close for my own liking. More tier 8, cool. Devil has. Goat head. Sick. Okay, we have a really weird run so far. We have a goodness, one singular goodness in the making. We have goat head, we have proptosis, we have a devil beggar, and we leave without getting our treasure room, but that's okay because we have magic 8, so that means we're probably gonna get a planetarium, maybe. I'm trying my best to cope here because this game is not giving me the bare minimum. I will accept that scarcity purely because it's giving me proptosis and goat head. So I'm not getting nothing, I'm just not getting the basic stuff, which is really weird and strange. This is the secret room. Okay. Oh, hey, it's the worst zone on Downpour. Great. I've been playing too much Pokemon. It's the worst room. Huh. On Downpour. Thankfully, proptosis made that much less painful than it normally is. Show me a big hitter on this treasure room, huh? Friend Finder and a rando. Friend Finder can be good, and I don't have an active, but I would prefer to get something awesome from this. Tech Zero's good. It's not really super awesome with proptosis, but if we get, I don't know, if we get like Dead Onion or something, that might be okay. I would have liked something much better. Because our tiers, I don't even think have the lifespan to connect to each other. Yeah, not really. Boss Challenge has a damage up, absolutely taking it. Rainmaker's easy mode, and then we get Min Min again. Hopefully, if she just keeps doing that, that was fine. She kept shooting the Willows out us directly, and we were just insta-killing them because of proptosis, so that went by as about as best as you could expect. That's our mirror room up there, because it's the only one we haven't found yet, so we're just gonna do our boss. Rainmaker round 2! And Rainmaker was kind to us. Very cool. Happy Pride Month. And we get... Oh, isn't that interesting? Whoa, that's a super rare synergy that I really do like. Goat head duality. Interesting. It's much better than Monster Manual, so I will happily take that. So now, not only do we get guaranteed deals, we get our choice of an angel or a devil. Oh, that's cool. So let's think here. What would we want more? Red candle, we are taking that. We were just talking about in the stream how good blue candle is, and this is basically the same thing. I usually go for angels because that's more of my vibe, but at the same time, devils are way better offensively, and I think I may end up doing devils purely in hopes that I get Brimstone, or maybe Eye of Belial to synergize with our whole Tech Zero proptosis situation we got going on right now. Because with our current build, Godhead and Sacred Heart really wouldn't be too good. It would do a lot of damage, but I would have to be super close about it. If I get Brimstone, I would get a level of range back. So I might end up sticking with devils regardless. We'll see how it plays out. We always have the option to pick one or the other. Did you see how clean that was? Oh my god. Rainmaker round 3. Most Rainmaker fights in one Downpour. And Gonzo. And we get more range, more luck. Wait, didn't we get Mom's Pearls before? Oh no, we got Mom's Undies. Okay, yeah. Anyway, while we make our way to the next floor, I feel like this is a great time to say a huge shout out to all of my current patrons. I love you all so much. And for good luck, we're gonna use this pill. Okay, and we leave. And we never look at that room again. A huge shout out to all of my current patrons. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for your continued support. If you would like to support me in the channel, you can do so on Patreon for just $5 a month and get a bunch of cool perks, such as work in progress art, whether it be for thumbnails or just something I happen to be working on, full resolution art, including for thumbnails. You'll get early access to all of my videos and access to a special channel where I host all of my director's cut and uncut content for your viewing pleasure. Additionally, if you don't vibe with a monthly subscription or whatever, don't worry, I totally understand. You can always just buy some of my art directly, because with a few exceptions, most of my art is just available for a one-time purchase anyway. And thanks to my lovely patrons, which you can go down to the link in the description and check out my Patreon. Once again, a huge shout out to all of my current patrons. We got lucky and we got ourselves a planetarium. So of course, we gotta check that bitch. Don't give me Jupiter. Luna. Nice. That is awesome. That means more secret rooms every floor. That means tier rate every floor for every secret room we find. I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling way better. On top of our whole, duality goat head situation, we do have the makings of something great here. I can see forever. Awesome. It's good that we have that in the pool, even if we can't really use that this floor because we don't get the extra secret rooms until the next floor. I do appreciate that we have that in the pool. What's this gonna give us? Speed and a key. We do need the keys, so I'll go for it. Mega Maw's kind of scary, especially with the fact that we don't have the range to just, stand away from him. But Red Candle is a very good active item, and I'm definitely not upset with taking it. Not even slightly. This shit's I went to combine this shit is awesome with this shit is gas into this shit is ass. So literally the polar opposite of the point I was trying to make. I'm feeling pretty good about this this floor's treasure room, to be honest. I don't know why, I just have a good feeling. Maybe that's stupid, maybe that's tragic, maybe that's foolish even. What with the fact that we got a decent to very good planetarium, so the likelihood of us having a good treasure room is very, very low, but hey, who knows? Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut. Bag of crafting. That would extend the video duration by a lot. I don't know if I want to commit to that. Very funny, very silly, very goofy. I'm not gonna do that. I'll stick with my red candle, thank you. Getting a lot of money, which is really good, because now that we have Luna, it would be awesome if we could get Blue Candle in our shop, which I have recently learned Blue Candle spins down in 2020, so just a thought for the future. Oh, we didn't get Dick in our shop even. We got literally nothing. Sweet. Actually, that's a lie, because he gave us Steam Sale. I don't like that this game seems to be giving us good things. Usually that means it's going to take it away from me, or these are the only good things I'm going to get going forward. There's always a caveat. It's never just this. Can I get all 3 of these? There's 4 of them, but yes. Blue key. Interesting. We wouldn't have any use for keys anymore, which means we could potentially use keymasters to do cool stuff with that. And depending on if we get something on the D6, that would be extra rooms to get more charges on said item. But we would have to give up perfection, and I'm not gonna do that. I like getting room clearer orbs. If we happen to get something cool like Mom's no, that can't show up in the boss rule. Okay, if something weird happens and we can happen to pick up another trinket, we'll come back for that, but as it stands, we're not doing anything with that. My soul is telling me angels. Rosary, tier 8. And because I've picked angels, the devil's gone. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and grab it. I will never turn my nose up at more tier 8. So we need to make sure that we look at our shop next floor, just in case blue map happens to be there, because that is going to be very helpful to automatically know where all of our secret rooms are. Because Luna only marks 1, unfortunately. I am a little bit cheesed off that we got Dank Depths, because this might be legitimately my least favorite floor, chapter, whatever the hell. It's my least favorite level. I do not like Dank Depths even slightly. The enemies that show up here suck ass. It's really, really dark when you get Curse of Darkness. I just don't like it. It's not for me. Treasure room has the world's silent pog, Tech X. Ooh. Okay, so this is not quite what I was looking for, but oh wow, that's very generous with proptosis. Ooh. Okay, so maybe we do go angels going for, or actually, yeah, maybe angels for Godhead. I think Godhead works with Tech X. I'm actually gonna look that up real quick. Ah, it does not vibe with Godhead. You retain the stat bonus in the homing, but it doesn't give you the aura, which is the reason to have Godhead. So I think we will be going at Devils in hopes that we can get Tech Brim. And I am remembering how proptosis works with Tech X. It is literally the proximity to me. Why is this guy not taking damage? It's the proximity to me that determines the damage I'm dealing. So if I hang out near the ring, even if I shoot it from the other side of the map, it'll still do big damage. Which honestly, I wonder if it would be better to rapid fire. That is a D6 in the crane game? Okay, I just manifested that, but I guess we'll just gloss over that. Yeah, since we know where our secret rooms are, we want this D6, like badly. We gotta get that. Come on. There's D6. Wow. Okay, that is crazy. Oh no, that's Tech 2. Okay, no, we'll probably roll that. I'm just gonna pick up D6 and reroll all of these. And all stats up, Magneto, and Spun Progress. Interesting. Okay, so we now have a D6 under our belt. Still kind of crazy that it's sort of kind of definitely bruh that I manifested the D6. And I was literally just talking about it last floor, but I will absolutely not complain about that. Which, now that I think about it, maybe because I have D6, it would be a good idea to do not die for one. Maybe it would be a good idea to do angels instead, so I can get the extra free item from rerolling the key piece. That's definitely an idea. I don't know if I'll commit to it. I will grab you. Reverse Chariot. No, whatever. We are looking for holy cards, thank you. 4-5 volts, cool. Come on. Balls. I have Steam Sale, so I don't really want balls, so I'm gonna save my money, and we're gonna keep looking for holy cards. Paha does really good. 2 of diamonds, maybe? Ace of Hearts. Cool. Sweet. This could be a problem. And there's our mom's purse. It goes to Yes Mother transformation, but I don't trust that. So we're gonna blow this guy up, hope drops a nickel. Sweet. We really just need a holy card, which I might start... Ah, shig. That's not good. Okay, we're gonna start playing very, very careful going forward, as we no longer have the safety net of a holy card. I could go around and start blowing up skulls, which I may do, as they can drop cards. Because now that I have this build, like this run going, this is crazy. It would be really cool to not lose it. It is going to take every fiber of my being to not rewind if I die. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to do this. Missing page. Awful. And I don't want to deal with that. Teleport to the boss. Reap creep. Nice. Cool. Great. Easy boss. Funnily enough, because of this specific situation we found ourselves in, we don't get an angel, so I don't get a choice this floor either way. I don't want the shot speed, but the tear rate is very helpful. Krampus, really? We got Reap Creeper as our boss. That's really, really good, because here's a fun fact. He can't hit you if you sit in the corner like this. He can shoot you with his shotgun attack, and he can slam into you, but he can't actually hit you. I don't want to take the shot speed, but the tear rate is really helpful, so I'll go ahead and grab that. Funnily enough, we don't get an angel this floor because of the specific boss we got, so I don't get a choice either way. But we're going to go in here, and Krampus, really? Lump of coal. Jello. Okay, so the elephant in the room and all of me rewinding just then, you see the run I have, you would rewind too if you had the chance, right? I don't want to hear it. Kind of regretting not grabbing balls with all these monies that we're getting. And I'm also very upset that our shop had the donut machine blow up. There's not really much else we can do here. I'll grab onto this just in case. We'll hold on to the reverse chariot in case we need to use it to save ourselves. Oh no, I don't like not having a holy mantle, especially when I have such a cool build. We are getting one step closer to getting to the beast, totally legitimately even. Just to be, you know, full clarity and all, I am not gonna rewind again if I die again. Trypicamide. No, I'm good. See you later. That's gonna be my one mulligan, right? First order of business is to get a Galdern holy card, which I'm gonna blow these up just for safety. Which, honestly, this might be a secret room. I knew it. Gotta trust your gut, baby. Wooden chest could have cards in it. It has a pedestal item. Interesting. Okay, thank you. 1% for double pedestals? Nope, that's okay. Yeah, no, we're doing that. That is why I picked the reverse chariot back up. That exact reason. Oh, no holy card from the shop for us. Okay, we don't really have a point for money anymore, so I'm just gonna grab the buddy in the box and the spider mod for the extra stuff, I guess. Money from him, cool, and we have a battery so we can keep rolling our secret room there. Teleport 2.0 is good, but I mean, it's not amazing. Here's our full card, which we will need for our beast fight, and reroll. I mean, we didn't get blue maps, so I can't spin down into 2020, but I mean, that's the second dice I've manifested tonight, and also that's Parasite. I have school bag. Oh my god. To think I almost let this run die. Oh my god. What? Okay, hold on. Before we do anything, what do you spin down into? You spin down into fruitcake and then succubub. Okay, I don't think we care about that. We might just reroll it, honestly, because there could be some good stuff in here that we can spin down. What the fuck? What the fuck? You're seeing this, right? You can see the situation that I'm in. The reads I'm getting today are crazy. There's gonna be a holy card in here even as well. I can feel it. Come on, just give it to me. Honestly. Oh, cool. A crawl space. What could this have in it? Pop a fly. Do you spin down anything cool? Not really. And okay, these I don't care about. What the fuck was that read? Leaving the little chest in the secret room to reroll it and to spin down to then reroll the treasure item into my reflection to spin down into Cricket's head. What the fuck is wrong with me today? Oh my god. I am so much more tense than I was now. And I was already tense because I don't have a holy mantle. And it seems like the game does not want to give it to me. But I suppose it's maybe potentially possible that I go the entire rest of this run without taking damage, right? Maybe I won't need to because there's a lot of skulls in here. I don't have enough bombs to get all of them, but I can get quite a few at least. All of the bombs we get are coming in here, which depending, we might not actually be getting any more bombs. There's one more. All right, cool. Thank you. Is there a way that I get all of these? No. There probably was, but I just goofed it. We're not dealing with the horseless headman, thank you. Also not dealing with these blue blocks. All right, here's our mom fight, and still no holy mantle, unfortunately. And no bombs to check for secret rooms even. I guess here's another crazy read. I could re-roll the boss challenge and hopefully get toothpicks to get Sacred Heart. Can you imagine if I was right? That is definitely not worth it. Polydactyly doesn't spawn a card, does it? If it does, I might pick it up even. Spawns one random card ruiner pill. Is that worth a spin down for a chance at maybe getting a holy card? I don't think it is, honestly. I want to save my spin down for whatever our deal might have, assuming we beat Mom, which I'd imagine we probably will because we're basically going to insta-kill her off of the bat when she drops her foot. So let's just cross our fingers and hope we don't get sillied, I guess. Wow, why did that do so little damage? Okay, there's definitely some weirdness going on with TechX and Proptosis, so good to know. I need to be slightly a little bit away. I can't think of anything super awesome from the devil that spins down into something good, so I'm gonna go for Angel, because one of the key pieces spins down into Death's Touch, and it's possible that we get Lazrags, which spins down into Godhead. So I think that's the play here. And we get Genesis. Does that give me a holy card back? I'm not seeing anything about Genesis giving you your holy card back if you use it, and that could also be a red stew. I would lose my spin down though. Oh, I can't even blow up the angel effect. Okay, hold on. We will be back. We can't come back because it's mom. Shit. Okay, so I have to make a call here. Here's what I'm gonna say, all right? I'm gonna pick up Genesis and take my spin down with me. I'm gonna use it because I need to find out how this works. If I use Genesis and then use my Fool, does it bring me back to the starting room? Because I can't go to the next floor, I will lose my beast run. So depending on how this works, I may rewind just to undo this so I can get extra knowledge of how Genesis works. Okay? That's my explanation for if I rewind here. All right? Ideally, we won't have to. And I do get a holy card. Okay, cool. Holy card, we're taking deck of cards. I know I just lost an awesome run, but there was like, it got rid of the Fool. Hold on, the sun. Crap. Yeah, no, I can't do that. The only way we can test is if we happen to get a Fool or another teleport out on the way there. Interesting. Okay, so we're just gonna play this through here. I'm probably gonna end up rewinding anyway, but I'm just gonna roll through this. If I happen to get a card of some sort that lets me teleport out, we can try it then. Because it's still playing the music as if, you know, I'm on... Which one of these gets the most? Pinky. As if I'm on the depths, so... Damocles. I mean... Yeah. I mean, yeah. Of course, Damocles. Oh, hey, my spider butt mod! Cool! I don't think we're gonna be taking her, though. I'm gonna take the growth hormones. TechX is back. Okay, hold on. There's a situation brewing here. That's mutant spider. No, I want mutant stop. No, I want mutant spider. Okay. Ah, there's no way I'm stuck, right? There's no way that I can't move. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll take Alyssa with us, even though it's not Alyssa right now. Tractor beam, that's spun progress right there, so we'll go with synth oil. Crooked penny's really funny. I'm not gonna go with it though, so I'm gonna go with tractor beam and Peepular duplex and battery pack. Wow, there's a lot of crap in the way and I can't see what it is. Pop, would pop be good? Probably. I don't know. Okay, hold on. I actually just need to turn this off. There we go. Ghost pepper's really good, but whatever. Oh, there's a lot of crap in there. Look at that. No, I don't. I want Alyssa. Is there anything in here that gets me a card? Dead Sea Scrolls might teleport me out. Book of Belial. Cool. Whatever. I'm thinking maybe there might be some weirdness with Little Portal. If I can get him to eat stuff. I want that hairpin, and I want Alyssa. Thank you. There might not be enough here for him to eat. Okay, we can Little Portal now. All right. Telepills, maybe? Full health. Whatever. And then butter. Haha! Okay, so that's how that worked. I don't have a Fool. Alright, chat. Chaff you. I know I'm not streaming, but pups. Alright, pups, listen. You saw the shit that I just had to go through? You saw all of it? I'm gonna play this run out because I'm not gonna not play this run just because I got goofed. Okay? Let's be real here. I'm gonna give myself teleport. I'm gonna teleport out, and then I'm gonna give myself spider butt again. So like nothing ever changed. Alright? And we're just gonna play this run. This is what we're doing. I want to play this run because I got a lot of really funny stuff. Okay? It's my video. I'll do what I want, damn it. And also, there's always the possibility that I die in Mausoleum anyway. There's always the possibility I don't finish this run, so it's ultimately inconsequential. And also, I have to deal with the downside of having fucking guillotine. So I feel like it evens out, right?
What up, gamers?
There's no way Lazy Matman's here. I mean, hold on. If we take Lazy Matman, I think we have to. That is so much damage. Thank you, Alyssa. I need to update my spider butt mod because Alyssa's her own OC now, and she doesn't look like the way she does in this mod anymore. We have the makings of something very good, but it's still entirely possible that I lose it all because my tier rate sucks. And also I have Bob's Brain in here who can very easily just goof me all the way. All right, so there's our dad's note situation. Our shop have anything cool? I guess I'll pick up the battery just because, you know, we can have more charges for Alyssa. Anyway, the reason I didn't look for my treasure room is because we can just go there through the ascent and we'll be able to see everything we got. So it is officially time to pick up dad's note, start the ascent, and hopefully with no weirdness under our belt, we can finally full mark Tainted Lost. So we got Eden's Blessing, which we would definitely need for our tier 8. We have Spuns, so we don't really care about the virus. So we're gonna grab Eden's Blessing, and I guess Scatter Bombs, because the virus doesn't really do anything. It would have been awesome if we still had our Spin Down, because the virus spins down into Magic Mush, I believe, but the only way we could continue playing is with Genesis, so you gotta make sacrifices in this life. And yes, I said life. Don't worry about it. I'm busy focusing on being able to actually do this right now. I'm not too worried about saying things correctly. Okay, Lazy Matman, I need you to go away. All right, we now have 2 mantles. We have 2 mantles guaranteed, plus I think you might get one from Dogma as well. I don't know, I don't remember. The important thing is we have more than 1 mantle going into the Dogma fight at least. Good, leave! We'll be fine without you. So far, getting pretty decent layouts for these ascents back up. What does this have? Packet crafting. Really funny. Really funny of you. You know, given something that will become immediately obvious when we actually go to fight the beast and all, it's okay. That was our wooden cross. We still have our mantle. This is going to be a very big test for our, for YouTube demonetizing my videos, because I have a pretty good track record with that. But between my spider butt mod and the thing that will soon become obvious, YouTube's going to be looking at this video. Which is good, because they'll witness the epic gamerness that has gotten me to this point, and definitely literally nothing else. You know, I made a joke about me having guillotine being like the price I had to pay for doing this totally legitimately and all. That is slowly becoming less and less of a joke, because guillotine is genuinely just one of the worst items in the game. I saw that gold chest I missed. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, on to home. All right, we have our wooden cross, and we have our Holy Card Mantle. So, in theory, we have quite a bit going into this. And we actually are going to be getting another item from our mom chest because of Damocles, which I didn't consider. Hopefully, it's something epic and cool and we can actually use and not just some random nonsense. Oh, that is unaffected by Damocles. Good to know. I'm gonna run back and grab that battery real quick, just so I can get an extra slowdown on Dogma if I really, really need it, which I shouldn't. We have a lot of damage and very little shot speed in our Tech X, so this should work. It should be fine. I don't know. Maybe. It might be. I'm gonna cross my fingers regardless. Even if I did get through here from pretty suspicious means, I just want this to be over. Who hasn't cheated at least a little bit in their lifetime, huh? Alright, phase 1 Dogma done. I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit, because I'm probably gonna be quiet for all of this. Okay, Dogma dead. We still have our wooden cross mantle. We might get 3 mantles from Dogma. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've never... Obviously, I've never done Tainted Lost to Beast, so we're gonna find out if I get a mantle from the Dogma item or not. Not what you're gonna look like. And also, there's new music. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, I don't have guillotine anymore. I can see where I am. Okay, this might actually be real. Oh my god. There's so much business on the screen. Ooh, okay, those maggots don't do damage, got it. Alright, now it's just death. Death isn't too hard. Alright. Just Beast now. Oh my god. Big woman. Hopefully we can skip second phase. She's doing the regular stuff she normally does at least, and not like... Okay, good. We skipped second phase. Nice. Alright. I think we have this in the bag. Oh my god. Through no fault of my own, and definitely no illegitimate means. We did it. Oh my god, it's loud.
A white beam of light reached down into the earth, smiting the mother of harlots asunder and setting the blood lake to a boil. As the beast descended down into the lake of fire, Isaac ascended towards the crack in the sky, and as he flew, he could see echoes of his past before him. He saw his mother mourning the loss of her son. He saw his father leaving them without turning to say goodbye. He saw his mother sleeping and his father taking money from her purse. He heard the late night fights they had that kept him up at night, and the guilt he felt for what he believed he was causing. He felt the pain in his stomach during those sleepless nights, and saw his shadow in the closet waiting for him. As he rose, he felt his fears drop from his body, his shame, his worry pulled from his being. As he became lighter, his ascent became faster. He saw his one true companion alive and well. He saw his mother and father together again, holding each other. He felt his mother kissing him on the head after he had said his prayers, and the comfort in knowing someone was watching over him. He saw his own birth, and the faces of his parents filled with joy and optimism. And then he saw nothing. Are you sure this is how you want this story to end, Isaac? You're the one writing it. It doesn't have to end this way. Here, how about we tell it a different way? Maybe a happy ending?
Okay, Daddy.
Good. Are you getting sleepy yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so Isaac and his parents lived in a small house on the top of a hill.
And with that, Tainted Lost is full marked and Sacred Orb has appeared in the basement. Oh boy. Alright, now hold on just a minute while I turn down the music. Okay. Binding of Isaac Gamers. Through no fault of my own, and through very legitimate means that you all have been here to witness, of course, you saw how legitimate it was, we have officially full marked Tainted Lost. And that means we get Sacred Orb. Oh my god. Yet another thing to look forward to in Angel and Secret Rooms. Yes. But, of course, with Tainted Lost finally being out of the way and me being free from the shackles of playing this character for anything other than when I want to, all that's left for our first Dead God file is Tainted Eden. Which, if you had not been paying attention to the past Isaac videos, or you just happened to be your first one, Tainted Eden is going to be all on stream on this channel right here because I don't like Twitch. So if you like listening to live streams, you want to come hang out, you want to give me money, that'd be cool. Make sure to subscribe with bell notifications. Additionally, you can follow me on Blue Sky and you can join the Discord and you'll be notified whenever I'm live. So that way, hopefully, if time zones happen to match up and you have free time, you won't miss a stream. But of course, if you do end up missing a stream, you can always check out my second channel, Coyote Plus. All of my VODs go up there in full quality, in full, in their entirety, unedited, so it'll be like you didn't miss it regardless. I am officially done with Tainted Lost, and I have less than 10 achievements left to getting my first Dead God file. I am so pumped. I am so close to finishing this game. What an amazing game Isaac is. If you do not have this game and you don't play this game and you want something that you can really commit yourself to, get this game. I used to really like it. I played it a little bit, but when I came back, this game has skyrocketed to the top of the list for one of my favorite games of all time. I legitimately think this is one of the best games ever made. It is so good. With that, this video comes to a close. If you genuinely enjoy this video, consider dropping a like, and make sure to hit that subscribe button to become a pup if you haven't already, and hit the bell so it actually does something. A huge shout out to all of my current patrons. I love you all so much. I love you. If you would like to support me and the channel, you can do so on Patreon for just $5 a month, and you get a bunch of cool perks. My name's Vixie. I will see you all in the next one, and make sure to call me a cheater in the comments.